We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the New York Giants. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
At the 20-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Streets stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Caught right side, Davis. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Giants at 5-3 now on the year. And they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On first down, Streets. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Now a give, right side, Streets, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. Third and long coming up. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And the Giants send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. On play action, Lawrence. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. You talk about this Giant defense. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game.
Did.
Right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Lawrence going to move him around a bit. They'll set up to throw. And that's complete to Cooks. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Every now and then, you hope some volleyball training actually comes into play as a defender. When a ball's tipped in the air, nice play by the defense, got a hand on it. But when it's in the air, it's up for grabs. And too many times in this league, we've seen great plays happen for an offense as a result of a ball tipped in the air. So what you really want to do is be that guy who comes off the back line and spikes it, knocks it to the ground. Don't let him have that opportunity.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They'll run on first down. Harding might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He gets it to Cooks. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 12-yard line. A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering it. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
On 2nd down, Lawrence. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left, early in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. And now for him of the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down. Up the middle they go. Streets. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
That's quickly out wide to Davis. So nothing doing there. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. 48 yards. And the Giants are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. At home, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And able to get this out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And there he goes, right side. Big yardage that time for Washington. And even 50 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Harden, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they run that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They use great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4. Patterson's kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Let's go now.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Looking to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And way up past the of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And now an audible here into something else. On 1st down, Streets. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
36-yard line.
Flushed out right. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
11.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Washington.
Take right. Very left.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield who can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great play there. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Commanders 17, Giants 6.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They're on the 19-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
They'll run on 1st down. Streets give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On second down, Streets. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 17-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Streets. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On second down now. Streets. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10 down to the 7-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
18 rattle, go Streets.
Back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Carlson now to add the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
All right, let's go. Take right open.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. He'll air this one out for Mims. And that's caught inside the 30. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Giants 13.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, in the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Hey, Lion!
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Harding, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let him run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 31-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with McAllister. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Stay right open. I got him.
Now a give, right side. Harding. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. Touchdown, Washington. From 4 yards out. And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side, so now it's a 2-score game here. Got him into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Rolling to his right. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Trevor Lawrence A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking, nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
On the check. Drop 50. Drop 60. Come 19. Come 19.
He'll drop to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Out of the gun now on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. He'll look to throw. Right back to Davis. It's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. This a quick pass to Davis. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 2nd and 1 from the 2. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Hey.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Go. 13, Luke.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. His throw incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Lawrence's throw here caught by Mims. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he stopped immediately there. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game. So hold on here. Not done in the 4th. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail by 2 scores in the 4th, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. Time to see what this offense has left in the tank. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Buffalo 18. 70 Rangers. Warriors 70. Ready.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Commanders 38, Giants 20.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
On the ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
A big loss on the play.
18,
Brings up
5
2nd
years.
down.
Go.
Now back to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Check. Tempo.
They'll look to throw here. That is caught. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
Ready.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hurt. 18 Rattler. 7 Pirates. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. And this one too low.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And Davis with it left side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 42. Now they'll audible to something else.
Mustang 19.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Up the middle they go. Streets. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here.
3rd and 7.
They will find Davis on the left side, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 13-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw now on 1st down. Throw left side taken in by Streets. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Carlson on for the PAT. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
The score. Commanders 38. Giants 27.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On play action, Lawrence. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Lawrence. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Lawrence. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence sliding out of the pocket. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Trevor Lawrence taking it in from a yard out. And the Commanders add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. So that drive there, CD, a good response, and that might be the one that gets them to the finish line, a comfortable lead.
Yeah, and that's all about not letting the team back into a game because they just gave up a touchdown. It was back to a 2-score game, and anything can happen in that situation. But instead, they came through with a really terrific drive right there that ended in 6. So you like to slam the door on teams. In this case, they're trying to lock it as well.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
79 Broncos.
They'll look to throw now on first down. They'll rifle one complete to Streets. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
Dragon 60. Trap 60. Trap 60.
2nd and 5. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Shakes off the sack. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a handoff up the middle. Harding. And he is going to lose yardage here. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Lawrence will throw. Wide open receiver complete. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Come on.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from MetLife Stadium.
Timberwolves.